everyone! So this is going to be an updated room tour for you. I don't even know how many room tours that I've done now. This is probably number 6 or 7 or something, I don't know. It has changed a bit since I last did a kind of goth room tour. There's a lot of other hippie and fairy-ish elements, hence the title of the video. But there's still plenty of goth stuff in here as well, so it's still relevant. I also just really quickly wanted to point out, just because I get a lot of comments about this on my other goth room tour videos, 80s goth, I love it, but it's not the only music I listen to, so you are going to see like other merchandise and band posters and stuff that have nothing to do with goth at all. And just because I'm interested in goth doesn't mean I don't have other interests as well, like whether musical or anything else. So I just wanted to say that. I know it seems a bit silly, but it's just kind of to avoid all of the unnecessary comments around that. So here is the room tour. Okay, so the first thing that you see kind of before you come into my room on the door is this kind of a scarfy thing. Thought it was really pretty, so I hung it on the door. So then on the actual door I have this really pretty fabric. It's like rainbow velvet with these silver stars on it, and it's so pretty, and it kind of makes me think of rainbow ice cream, and I really like that. Then I also have one of my scarves here hanging on the door, and then also hanging off of the door is jack-o'-lantern trick-or-treat bag. It actually still has my treats in it that I got last Halloween because I just haven't eaten them. And then I also have my pentagram bag. And then on the other side of the door, this is like kind of how I'm weighing down the fabric. So I've got these, which are like really heavy, kind of tied on, my cutlass, and I got my squishies. And then I have some more bags. They're both kind of hippie bags. So I'm just going to give you a quick look of the actual room before I do any more close-up stuff. So here's kind of a little pan over. So going back to the door, I just want to show you what's around the door as well, because there's just a lot going on in this room. Over here I have some dream catchers to kind of catch things before they even get in here, if that makes sense. So then on this wall I have some posters and stuff. So I've got my Hogwarts flag, this Cure poster, and I've got some other bits here which I'll zoom in on for you. Then back over underneath the Hogwarts flag I have some more stuff. Then down here I have this really amazing fairy, I think it's made of iron or something, but it was originally on some gates. And they're meant to go outside, but I keep them in here because they're so pretty. So in the corner I have a little gravestone. Over here I have a little deer plush. As you can see, I also have a lot of fairy lights and bats. So then over here I have my shelves. So on the first shelf is my altar. This second shelf is where I keep all the things that kind of remind me of people and pets and stuff that have passed that I really miss. So I have like their photos, and then I have some things that like belong to them and stuff. Leave out offerings for them. And on these last two shelves I have some tea sets. So then over here is my bookshelf. So up here on the top shelf I have an Alice in Wonderland poster with more fairy lights, and then most of my plushies. On on this first shelf I have a lot of my rosaries, not all of them but most of them. My Coraline prop replica doll, which I got on eBay, some mushrooms and a little ghost candle. Then this is my little apple doll that I won from the alternative drug. Then I also have one of my Living Dead dolls, which is Sloth and it's Sadie. I have these kind of Halloween lights. On this shelf I have more books, as you can see, and also just some different bits and pieces. So then on this shelf there's just more books and the rest of my Living Dead dolls, because I have a very small collection, as I only like collecting the ones that I really like. So the first one I have is Ezekiel, then I have Sybil as the Mad Hatter, then I have Andress and Absinthe. Then on this shelf I mostly have Anne Rice books. Then this shelf has all of my mushroom related books. More books, also some oracle and tarot cards and runes, and then of my Tim Burton figures. Then this shelf has some kind of mythology and fantasy related books. Then over here I have mostly like serial killer related books and some more Neopets just to lighten things up a bit. Then this shelf Then down on this bottom shelf there's mostly like magazines, kids books and stuff, except for that Poppy Z Bright one that probably shouldn't be in there. Yeah, so that's what's on that shelf. Also there's this animal chart about like animal symbolism and stuff over there. Then over here is just books, a few DVDs and then a bunch of my journals. And over here is some of my DVDs. They're kind of all my favourite ones, and some of them are a bit jumbled up at the moment because I'm lazy. There's also more DVDs like behind them, if that makes sense, so these are just the ones that I watch the most that are like at the front. Then in the corner here I have this spider web, another dragon or two kind of going down. There's this thing, yeah, it kind of goes down. In this corner I have a lot of these coffins from my Living Dead dolls, and then I have all of my CDs and like music related DVDs. So I don't have heaps of goth music like in the form of CDs because most of it I own like digitally, so that's why there's not really a lot of those bands here, which I just felt the need to say because some people in other videos don't pay attention, sorry. So then we have this wall, which is mainly taken up by my window. Also have these little bats hanging up in my window. No baby, what you doing in the window? On this first part of the window I have my fairy stained glass window thingo. Then I have these prayer flags and some Halloween stickers. Over here I have all of my wooden mushrooms which are in dire need of dusting, so I'm really sorry about that. Also my glass skulls. Also hanging from my window is these like glass bauble things. I don't know what they're actually meant to be, but they're really pretty and they look like bubbles. And then at the back here is two like porcelain cats. A ginger one that looks a bit like Siren, who is my current cat, and then that like torty one which looks a bit like Rara, who was my previous cat. Then up in the corner here I have a big star, and these are two of my tickets from when I saw the used. My bedside table with my salt lamp, my book and journal, some pens and pencils. And then I have this Halloween sign, and here's a close-up of the fairy and also the poster so you can see everyone's signatures. So exciting. Yes. So then over here is my bed. Please excuse the creases going on. Also, if you're wondering, the bed head that I have, because people ask about it sometimes, was made by my mum. Like, she decorated it and everything for my birthday one year. So then here's another wall with posters and dream catchers, which I think I made most of these. I made the cat one, which is of Rara, and then that one there. Also my tails. Well, then I have my dressing table here. This is my little dragon. It's actually a money box, but I keep all of my like crystal jewelry in it. Over here I have this kind of Art Nouveau-ish looking fairy goblet that I keep mostly rings, brooches and my elf ear cuffs in. Then I have some nail polish and perfume. This little like plastic coffin that I keep nose ring chains in. Then I have this like little fairy jewellery tray that I keep my chokers in, and my mirror, which is also made by my mum because she's cool. This one I keep dread beads in, and this little cauldron with a seal in it because I need to cleanse these before putting them on the altar. I also have all my boots down here, but all of these are broken. Like, all of them have something wrong with them and I can't wear them, so they kind of just sit there because I don't know what to do with them. So then over here I have these shelves which have a lot of my stuff. First I have this like mushroom canister thing. It has lots of gloves and arm warmers in it. On here I keep my belts and have all of my dreads here. Then down here I mostly have like collars and spiky stuff and ties and some other arm warmers that won't fit up there. Then down here is where I keep beanies and like animal hats and headbands. Then down here I keep my creepers. So I also have my coffin bag here, my alchemy restyle bag here, ankle pickers over here, and then also my kind of main bag over here. And then lastly I have my wardrobe, and it just has lots and lots of posters on it, and then also there's my cat bed down there. So that was my updated Fairy Goth room tour. Thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.